Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I'm at Century TVS Vakdewadi. This TVS Jupiter 113cc in actual has just launched and we're going to take it out for a quick but detailed review. Now the version I have in hand is a drum brake. I don't have the disc brake right now because disc brake have already all been booked and allotted to customers, so I cannot use that bike. Now this drum brake comes with a Kickstarter, so you also get a kick option over here. In the disc brake is what I've heard, there is no kick. I don't know why TVS does that. It shouldn't be doing that. The kick is very essential in these days if any manufacturer can provide. In the beginning they had cut it off in the Jupiter 125 and later it came again with the disc also, with the Kickstarter also. Now I rode that particular bike for a quick ride. The scooter was really smooth and I loved riding it. Much smoother, much more better convenient than the Jupiter 110 I already have. So this is how the dash looks and starts. Lot of things to tell in it. You get your fuel indicator below, your odometers here. When the fuel is less, it will show you trip F, which will be the range. Your speedo is here. All your telltale things from once the phone is connected and all, everything will be visible here, and the time is at the top. Your indicators over here, left and right. Okay, your assist, IntelliGo assist, when you've parked or when you've stopped on a signal or when you stopped talking to someone and you stop for more than 5-10 seconds, this bike will shut off automatically, and when you want to run again, you just have to break the brakes and accelerate and the bike would start. Warning lights are here. Indicators left and right, they turn on like this. If you want to turn on the hazard, you have to press it for more than 5 seconds and your hazards turn on. Such a nice feature in this. Plus when you brake in emergency, when you're moving at a certain speed and you brake urgently, the flasher will turn on automatically, the hazard lights will turn on automatically. All these are super nice features. You got a small glove box over here, charging port over here. Okay, your regular bag hook is here, the fuel gauge filling is here, fuel tank is right below. This space is also quite good. I'm sure a cylinder can fit it, but don't do that, it is quite dangerous. Let's quickly look at the space below the tank, below the seat. Taking the scooter on the main stand is super easy. It's got a very light stand. You just press rightly and even any lady or an old age person will also be able to do it. This is the huge space. I've been fan of TVS since the 125, since they got this huge space. Now you can't fit in a very big helmet, but the Indian small brands would this is a very old helmet of ours. This one would fit here. Yes, this gets fit easily. So small size helmets which are available, the Indian brands, Vega and all this stuff, or two small open face helmets will easily fit here. See if the kick is easy. Oh, that is super light. I pressed it hard assuming that it is going to be very stiff, but it is super smooth. So as I told you, this is the drum brake, and again to have safety almost like ABS so that the front wheel doesn't lock, TVS has given the dual brake system in this one also. So any lever you press, both the brakes would be engaged. Forgot to tell you, this even gets that silent starter. There's no sound in the starter. Absolutely silent start. Now we'll start testing all the features one by one. First is always what I check is brakes. Usually in new bikes the brakes are not that strong because they have yet to fit face to face with the disc or the drums. They've yet to match the shape and everything and all. So mirrors are good. Nothing fancy but decent enough. The throw is also, the view is pretty good because the mirrors are outside the handlebar. That is when you get the best throw, and that is the old model Jupiter coming in front. I've heard that TVS is going to phase out that and only this models are going to be available. This is available in 3 versions, some entry level, then there's drum, and then there's disc is what I've heard. Okay, we can go out from ahead. Scooter is super smooth and almost silent while riding. No exhaust now sound like the, you know, in talk there's no punchy exhaust or something. So family guys, ladies and elderly are going to love this scooter. Also, one more thing I would like to inform or share is, like, when you're coming to a standstill and you want to put your leg down, your leg reach is very easily, it is not that high. So this is one good thing. Let's go ahead. Talking about brakes, and I tested in this waterlogging and all at the rear, and they are quite good. I mean, not very responsive right now, but they do the job. So as soon as the running is, you know, like 100-200 kilometers, they would mate properly and you would get a good feedback for the brakes also. But right now the tires and the brakes are working really well. So let's stop somewhere and I'll talk more about the scooter. Since I last spoke about the brakes, let's look at the tires. Which are they? They are Conta 550F. Okay, and these seem to be TVS, obviously. Yes, TVS usually provides their own tires, and the size is 1990 12-inch 54J at the front. At the rear, let's check. The tire brand is the same, and I'm assuming the size is also going to be same. It's 90 12. Yes, it's the same. Obviously at the rear you get a drum. Everything seems to be connected enough over here. I love this. Like the Ntorq, it gets a red fan. Ground clearance, since we're talking about the lower sections, ground clearance is enough for your city rides. It's not that low, not that high. I mean, the platform is not that high. I showed you while riding that you can easily access and get off and get on the platform also, the front area side. The rear rider, the rear pillion gets a nice chunky footrest on both the sides. This one is missing a footrest, though I'm not sure if it comes or not. If it does come, I'll check at the showroom, one of the ready bikes, and then let you know. Then coming to the suspension, it has got a 3-step adjustable rear suspension, and at the front, to absorb the shocks better, TVS has continued giving the telescopic suspension at the front. This TVS had started with Scooty Pep. No other scooter used to give that time. Everyone had the linked suspension, and now everyone is giving the telescopic. Now, some of you may not like the design, but the design is absolutely futuristic. TVS has worked on really well on the design front. If you look at the scooter from any angle, it looks like it is an electric scooter. I mean, it doesn't look like a petrol scooter. The design is flawless everywhere. You wouldn't see any screws, mounting bolts anywhere on the scooter. It is, I would say, a fluidic design. All LED treatment everywhere. The indicators are integrated along with the single LED tail lamp. So the LED DRL, or the normal light, runs throughout as soon as you turn on the key. I see a nice small TVS logo here. It's not visible in the direct sunlight, but that's a nice touch. And your indicators too are integrated in that. So this is how the indicators work. I'll try to take a shot in a basement or somewhere where I can clearly show you how these indicators work once I reach the showroom. So this is how the hazard flasher works, or the hazard lights work. Both the indicators turned on. Even at the side you will see much less number of screws or bolts, like you just see one over here. Of course, this is a fuel tank over here at the bottom. There's one mount here, and here also they've just used 2 bolts to mount. And by the way, the scooter did not rattle anywhere. I passed a rough patch. This is how the front looks. The DRLs are on right now, and it's a single piece DRL where your indicators are integrated into this one also, and the scooter looks absolutely beautiful. I loved it. Of course, you get the LED headlamp once you start the scooter. This will turn on. Okay, there your LED headlamp turns on, and you got the upper dipper over here and also the flash over here. Okay, this is the upper dipper, and there's a flash button here. So if you want to overtake, or while overtaking, you can show this, press this over here continuously, and your front will flash. You get a high beam indicator over here too. This is how IntelliGo start stop works. It is turned off the engine automatically right now, and now you just have to press the brake and accelerate, and the scooter starts. I didn't press the starter, so this is that convenient in the city. TVS does claim that it has done a lot of first in this segment, like the infinity light bar at the front and rear, emergency braking, like when you brake urgently it is going to start blinking the rear hazard lights. It has got a fully digital control that we have already seen at the start of the video. Fuel filling is at the front, that is very convenient. The pillion doesn't have to get off, even you don't have to get off. The seat also is absolutely super long. I mean, easily 3 people can sit, but I mean, I wouldn't say that you should do it because it is absolutely illegal to drive ride triple seat. But just in case, if you have a backpack or something at the back, it is not going to be inconvenient. I mean, there's going to be a lot of convenience. I mean, there's going to be a lot of space for both the rider and pillion. Of course, it has got LED headlights up front and back, and these headlights also have a follow me function, which I'll share later how it works. I don't know right now how it works. Now, all this while I haven't spoken about the engine specifications and all. By the way, the wheels are mag wheels, I forgot to tell you that, and the body is a metal body. People are going to love this. It is not plastic. So the engine is 113cc, as I told you at the beginning of the video, and it is a bore and stroke of 51 by 55 mm, and it has got a maximum power of 5.9 kilowatt at 6500 rpm and a maximum torque of 9.8 at 5000 rpm with assist. Without assist, it would be 9.2 Nm of torque at 5000, and obviously it has got a CVT automatic transmitter, no gears to drive the engine with the final drive chain. There's a belt in between. Kick and electric is already what I've told you. So at the start, the scooter reminds you of wearing a helmet and nice blue color icon. I just checked the indicator functionality also. So when you turn on the indicator before turning, and after you come back straight, after some time it turns off automatically. So that I just checked on this turn behind. So let us test again. Assuming I've taken left here, and now I'll ride straight, and let's see if it turns off on its own. It should. Still not turned off. Yes, it turned off automatically right now. See, so it takes around 12 to 15 blinks and then it turns off automatically. There's quite a delay, but it does turn off. We're back to the showroom. This is the scooter that we rode, and let me talk about the colors. So this is the dawn blue, which is in matte shade, and it will be available in the one with the digital meter. Second shade that you might get is the exact shade is not here, but it will be close to this blue color that you get in iQube, which is the Starlight Gloss Blue. It is going to be a gloss shade. Third is going to be this Galactic Copper, and it is going to be matte, and this is what this brick looks like. Since I didn't share it to you earlier. Now the colors that I showed you were of the disc and drum brake with the digital. Now there's going to be a lunar white gloss, which is close to this iQube color, and it will be available in the analog and the drum brake version. Then you have a titanium grey, which will be again matte and would be somewhat close to this Jupiter color. And the last is a meteor red gloss, again that is going to be in drum brake version and analog meter. You are also going to get a ladies footrest by default and a side stand, which was not there in our vehicle because that is still being prepared. So guys, that was it about this Jupiter 110 for now. I'll surely have to make a part 2 video where whatever things I've missed out, I'll cover in that. So if you have any questions left out, or if you think I've missed out any points, put them in the comments. I'll try to cover it in the part 2, where I'll be showing a detailed things what is covered under the Speedo, and if any other points I've missed. Thanks for watching. See you in a new one very soon. Like, share, subscribe.
I didn't wanna see you when you came home, 'cause you always try to hurt me, and that's so low.